Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say, ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
I am Cousin Seth.
Yes, he is. Yes. 1 for 1 so far today, Seth. You are on fire. You are Cousin Seth. And we have one of our most celebrated and anticipated episodes of the year, if not in all of media, perhaps. This is wild. It's that time of year ago, the most important proceeding on the Christmas Cousins calendar, the Trial of Cousin Seth. Everybody, we are here, of course, live, sold out stadium, Madison Square Garden. Beautiful. I can't believe sold out in what, minutes, I think it was. Quicker than Zeppelin in 73, which is crazy. So here we go. After completing, I'm going to introduce everybody in a second, but I've just got to get our little intro because this is a star-studded cast here. After completing year 3 of your journey, Seth, you were supposed to embrace Christmas, embrace the seasons. That was the most ambitious part. The question was, which stands before the court, did you do enough? Last year, you earned a hard-fought promotion from Seasonal Sophomore to Jolly Junior. We remember that. You're getting claps, big claps here. But this year, the stakes are higher. Will you rise to the rank of Santa Senior, Seth? Or will you be rolled back in dimension, possibly to Jolly Junior, Seasonal Sophomore, Festive Freshman? Or maybe the most extreme scenario, Seth, a full reset. Yes, a full reset to Kringle Kindergarten, which is wild. So here's who we have today, because we had to ensure a fair trial, of course. We have a fair and balanced here, and we've assembled quite a formidable bench. Let me pull these two up first. Possibly the most important in any courtroom. We have today's judges, ladies and gentlemen. The judges, look at these two. Welcome, Judge Bran, returning judge of Death the Hallmark. And of course, more known for your big hit, Gilmore the Merrier.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
Bran, we brought someone else in this year to maintain order should things spiral, and they will spiral. It's the Christmas Cousins, Supreme Court Justice Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Listen, I demand to be taken seriously. It's a serious proceeding. I heard about hijinks the last time, and I'm just here. This guy's going to pass everybody on to festive freshman or senior.
That's not true. I felt like
graduate,
I
Jolly G
no.
graduate, or whatever it is. I'm here to make sure that we do this right.
Wow.
I demand to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is serious. This is very important.
Listen,
This
isn't a beer tasting episode, guys.
No, those are fun.
We're all stone cold sober at noon with Fiji water.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
mean business today.
Yeah.
Joe's not sober.
I did find it important to bring Dan into this.
Yes.
Because he is, on Deck the Hallmark, he is the Grinch.
Right.
And it brings an interesting, viewpoint to these whole proceedings. And so I thought it important. So I got to be honest, I felt overwhelmed last year. This is a 2-person job. So this was important to me, and I'm glad that we were able to make it happen.
Right, as a counterbalance to your cheeriness.
Absolutely.
That's right. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Like, that's my job here is to call it like I see it. And if this guy thinks that he can just have some senioritis and coast on into his final year of undergrad and learning about Christmas, he's got another thing coming.
Wow.
Interesting. You think it's college?
I think it's college. That's stupid. I don't know why I thought it was college.
It could be. It doesn't. Listen, there are no rules in the Christmas Cousins. That's the one rule we have. It's like Outback Steakhouse. Speaking of which, our sponsor today is Outback Steakhouse. Try the bloomin' onion. So, by the way, gentlemen, just for people who aren't watching on YouTube, the Christmas Cousins YouTube channel, which when this airs, if everybody's internet is slow, you know why? Because everybody's watching the same thing.
Yeah.
Judge Bran and Justice Dan are wearing white wigs, traditional robes, because we're doing this in a very, very serious manner. So thank you, gentlemen. You brought your own gilded gavels as well.
Yeah. I will correct you. They are not wigs. We did dye our hair for this.
Our hair and dye it.
But
how dare you?
The rest of it is true.
How dare you? If it was a wig, it would be scorching hot under here right now. But I'm comfortable.
Wow. You guys grow out your hair beautifully, though. I love it. Okay.
I know. A lot of people think I'm going bald, and it's just not true.
That's not true.
You're going the other way.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So who else do we have here? We have the Prosecutor, the highly monetized YouTube sensation, everybody. We've got Joe, the Christmas Aficionado. Wow, look at him.
Hello.
Resplendent as always. Joe, not wearing, this is interesting. The judges, the court may take offense. You are not wearing a tie or a button up, but you are wearing a highly collectible Christmas Cousins t-shirt, which I do love.
Wow.
Yes,
Highly collectible, not at all available.
Highly collectible.
Scarcity. Yeah.
That's because it never gets mailed to you.
That's right. Seth's in charge of our mailing department. So order all you want. Good luck getting it. Joe, before we get into it, that looks like a very fancy
Stricken
blazer.
from the record, but whatever.
Yes. You're right, Seth.
I have no
Joe,
hand in logistics or anything like that.
Seth handles all the mailing. So if that may come up later in the trial, whether you've mailed things or not. Joe, who are you wearing and what story are you telling with that resplendent jacket there?
Well, let me see here.
It's got to be Hugo Boss. Gentlemen, this guy always.
We can always put a boss.
It is the famous Mossimo from Target.
Ooh,
Wow.
Massimo.
Wow, Gucci, Massimo. I love it. Gucci with Joe. I love it. Okay. So,
Sometimes
Joe,
you gotta live Massimo, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Joe, I assume you have to be careful. You'll be returning it right after this episode, so don't rip the tag off.
Correct, yes.
You are the prosecutor, and you are very serious about this trial. We'll get into it. Now, we do have a defense counsel, Joe.
Is
Your
he prosecuting? Like, is he selling? What do you mean? Is I'm confused. Which side
yes.
is the prosecutor on?
That's
We're
fair.
going to
Joe,
human
you-
traffic Seth.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's big determination.
Joe, what is your role today? You explain.
I am going to be prosecuting and just arguing that Seth should not graduate to the next level.
Okay.
And
Don't give
I
too
have
much
all-
more away, just because we're going to get into that. We do have a bailiff and someone here to represent the audience. We have Christmas cousin Lee, the king of all superfans. Lee, you understand your role today. You are here to represent the entire audience, to ask questions if things aren't clear, and keep things in order if need be. Is that correct?
Yes, and I am actually fashioning the gallows from some trees that we have cut down,
Beautiful.
and I've been referred to as the Merchant of Death at times. So
Wow.
I'm going to stand here neutral and just make sure that the crowd stays to themselves.
Right.
Beautiful.
And
Okay.
Seth, where
Moniker
is,
like
where,
that. How can we think of it?
Seth, where is your lawyer?
Yeah. Seth, let's pull
Yeah,
you up.
that's a
Seth.
good
That's
question.
a great question.
Well,
Seth,
that's a
you
great
have
question.
counsel, Festive Bob, cousin Bob of the Festive Foreign Film Fan Show.
You do?
He did message right before the episode, Seth. I have to make an announcement live on air for you.
Okay.
Your defense counsel was called into a last-minute meeting that he could not get out of, and you are now attorney pro se representing yourself during this.
I gotta be honest, with the stakes as high as they are, I mean, what could possibly be more important?
You can't help but wonder if he thought that it was an impossible task.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
fair.
Oh my
Santa
God.
Senior is on the line here, and your counselor is just MIA. Man, shady doings. I think Joe may have been a part of this.
Joe, what happened? What do you? It is very curious last minute like this.
I basically was speaking with Bob, and I said, looking forward to prosecuting your defendant, and he said, "Oh, yeah, I am too." And then next thing I know, sorry guys, I can't come.
Yeah, it's crazy. Maybe we should have a trial about that. That's
Seriously.
crazy. Yeah.
And dude, we don't declare mistrials here because Seth, you're perfectly capable of making your own case. Last minute, you never do any prep anyway. So I think
I
you'll
was
be
here
fine.
last year, and I don't know.
He
Right.
seems like it, cousin Chad.
Yes, he's ready. He's just off a week in California. He was at a store that had $18 for one strawberry. It was
I've
crazy.
heard about this. I've heard about that. It comes in its own little box.
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
It's in this little what is the egg crate foam thing that just kind of encases it and sits there hovering, and
How the
It's
one
supposedly-
percenters live. Unbelievable.
absolutely washed it down with a $22 smoothie that had some collagen in it.
You do look
it was
youthful.
ridiculous.
Man.
Yeah.
This guy thinks he's going to be a Santa Senior.
Seriously.
I
That
mean,
much money on a
I
strawberry.
watched somebody have
Right.
one, and I said, "Wow, one day."
I mean,
One of these days.
Seth, we're all here for the billionaire class, as you know. That's definitely this crowd. So you're in good hands. Don't worry, Seth. We're not. We're all for you. So what we're going to do, like any trial, we're going to stick straight to the procedure. We're going to get rolling right away. We're going to open up with the prosecution. We'll do opening statements. Opening statement. Judges, do you have any questions before we proceed?
No, I just I have an open mind and I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, I'm here. You guys paid my rate, and so I'm here. And I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes, exactly. That's mainly.
Already over.
The number one thing the wire went through, gentlemen. That's good. Yes.
That's right.
It was one $18 strawberry. We wired it to you.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Tasted great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Joe, you are up first as the prosecutor. Your opening statement, ladies and gentlemen, let the games commence.
Yep. Thank you very, very much. May I approach the bench before I give my opening statement?
Absolutely. Come on up, bud.
Wow.
Okay. So, Judge Daniel, can you assure the court that you intend to take today's proceedings seriously, given the grave nature of the defendant's repeated Christmas negligence?
Hey, listen, nobody takes fake Christmas more serious than me. I'm just telling you right now, this guy's been faking it for years, and we can talk about that later. He's not on trial right now, but I take these things very seriously, and you're going to fool me. So I have no problem taking it seriously, counselor.
Okay. So since you were not a presiding judge in last year's trial, do you feel responsible for maintaining integrity within the Christmas Cousins educational system? Would you agree that promotions should be based on performance and not simply participation?
I think that there is a participatory nature to Christmas spirit that is important, but not the ultimate deciding factor, which I do believe is performance. But participation can help. It's not all of one or the other. Participation can help, counselor.
Okay. And so finally, I respect your opinions, but now, Your Honor, I have to conclude, and I must ask about another ruling that was raised questions among the public. Recently, during the ranking of the musical artists of the 1990s, you placed Hootie and the Blowfish on the diss list. Is that correct?
It is correct.
Okay. For the record, are you standing by that decision today, or would you like to take this opportunity in the courtroom to retract that placement?
Number one, I was unaware that I was on trial.
Anything could happen.
I'll remind you your place in the courtroom, counselor. And second of all, you're damn right I stand behind it. 3 great albums, more number one hits than almost everyone else on that list. So I stand behind it.
Wow.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was an accurate statement. So
wow, you're gonna be driving home with a cracked rear view mirror, Joe. You have to be careful there.
Also, they're from my hometown, Columbia, South Carolina. Thank you very much.
Did you just gavel yourself?
I did. I gabbled this counselor. He needs to reproach the bench. Get right back to
well, I apologize. I meant no disrespect. I was just wanted to confirm that you were actually intending to put that band on that list. So
that's the next trial coming up. Wow, this is amazing. Okay.
All right. Well, let me start with my opening statement because we've got a lot to talk about tonight. So, gentlemen of the court, we find ourselves here once again 1 year later because the defendant, Cousin Seth, stands accused of failing to complete the most basic and joyful obligations of the Christmas season. For 12 consecutive seasons, the Christmas Cousins podcast has opened with a familiar declaration. Chad proudly proclaims himself the holiday devotee, while Seth, his cousin, has been described as the Jolly Junior, embarking on a joyous journey through the wonders of Christmas under Chad's guidance. But this court must ask a very simple question. Has the defendant actually taken this journey? Last year, we conveyed that this very court determined Seth deserved the promotion from Seasonal Sophomore to Jolly Junior. And during that trial, the prosecution presented clear and compelling evidence that he did not watch movies that he was asked to watch. He did not get the Starbucks drink requirements that he was intended to purchase. And of course, did not buy a Christmas tree, blaming it on a cat. But just for the record,
he didn't buy a Christmas tree?
He did not buy a Christmas tree because of the cat.
I don't remember the specifics.
So for the record, I personally own 2 cats and maintain 5 Christmas trees without any incident. So the defendant has, and then so even worse, the defendant failed to attend a live recording of his lawyer's podcast located mere minutes from his home.
Oh my God. This was last year's prosecution?
Yes. And yet, despite these failures, the court granted him a promotion. Now, as a Jolly Junior,
he had a really good lawyer. He had a really good lawyer.
Are you trying to impeach Judge Bran? Is that what's going on?
No,
crazy.
I'm pointing out the facts. So now, as a Jolly Junior, one might expect improvement, growth, effort. But instead, we have witnessed the exact opposite. The defendant was tasked with several simple assignments, 3 of them. 1, putting up outdoor Christmas lights.
What law school did you go to, Joe? This is impressive. Did you go to Harvard or something?
I'm taking notes over here.
I've been working on this for a while. So.
Okay.
Joe went to Baldwin Law School.
Very nice. He's fired up. Yes, Joe. Sorry.
GBT of the Midwest or of the East.
Getting another Christmas tree. Again, he did not do this time and claimed because he was not home. Yet somehow he also failed to place a tree in his own coffee shop. And perhaps most troubling of all, mailing Christmas cards to loyal fans of the Christmas Cousins. The defendant filled out the cards. He had them ready to go, and all he needed to do was place a stamp on them and drop them in the mail. And Seth was unable to complete his task.
You're like the historian of the Christmas Cousins. I love this. All this happened on this show. Wow.
So
seasons.
Even the defense.
Yeah, that's the part that's still sticking out to me. I'm sorry, counselor, but Deck the Hallmarks had 8 seasons.
Yeah,
Christmas Cousins has had 12 seasons.
Yeah, catch up. We go seasonally. Every 3 months, it's a new season. This show may be seasons 13 and 14. I'm sorry, Joe. Go on.
So even the defense, his defense attorney, if he was here, would recognize the gravity of the situation. In an email dated on February 2nd, the defendant's own lawyer, Bob, admitted, and I quote, "The case seems unwinnable."
Oh, no.
Well, I'm glad. Either way, I would have ended up firing him today. So,
Joe, if I may, if possible, throughout at some point during this, if you could please provide those emails so that we can look over them, that'd be really great.
I will share them. And if that were not enough, the Honorable Judge Bran himself reflected on last year's decision during the December 9th episode of Deck the Hallmark, stating, and again, I quote, "I don't know if I made the right judgment for Moden."
Oh my goodness, Bran.
This get a medical check on the defendant here.
This guy brought receipts.
Our shortest episode ever. That's been it, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my
The defendant is not a first-time offender. He's a repeat offender, and at some point, the court must ask whether the Christmas Cousins grading system has become less of a journey and more of a participation trophy. Therefore, the prosecution proposes this remedy. One is just both.
Okay, Joe, just so we know, slow down. So this is what you are asking.
Yeah,
this
now
is the
you're getting
sentencing.
my job, counselor.
Yeah. Well, this is what you're asking for, right?
This is what I am asking for if you decide to find Seth guilty. I recommend the Billy Madison sentence. The defendant must return to the very beginning, being a Kringle Kindergarten. From there, he must successfully complete each grade level by completely clearing defined Christmas tasks before advancing. Then we can hope one day to see our beloved Seth graduate into the world of Christmas. No more coasting, no more promotions without effort. And yes, just like the movie Billy Madison, when he finally succeeds, perhaps we celebrate with a grand beer episode.
Wow. Oh my.
And how are the
order in the crowd there, everybody? Calm down.
Wow. 50,000 stunned, silent witnesses just clapping and ending, and I don't even know where to go. Let me just real quickly jump into the bailiff here to represent the audience. Lee, initial thoughts. You are here speaking on behalf of all 47.83 million Christmas Cousins fans, give or take 47.82. Lee, what is your initial thought from that? Scathing.
I just want to remind the court that there is only one of me here. And the 48 million people that are about to rush the court, I can handle 7 or 8 of them. The rest, it's going to be an adventure.
Right. Wow. That's true. Yeah. They are trying to break in right now. I hear the emote door going down, possibly because I hit the wrong sound effect.
Sign of 48 million people. Yeah.
Oh, there they are. There they are. Right.
Ah, there they are. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no. Someone died.
It's getting wild in here.
Order. Everybody, just calm down, everybody. Sheesh.
Sit down.
Before we move on, judges, what initial, just your quick initial thought?
So I didn't appreciate being put on a brief trial I didn't sign up for by the prosecution earlier, but I'm about to do the same thing to my fellow judge. What do you like? Unless the counselor of the prosecution is just lying about everything he said, is there anything you need to say before we even get to the defendant? Wow. Is there anything you need to say about the stuff that the prosecution brought before us?
Listen, I have been a part of a lot of trials since then, so the memory is a bit foggy.
Oh, it's foggy.
But I will say this: it did feel like his heart was in the right place. And I felt like I was promised that this next year would be different. And
like probation.
So you're saying if the same evidence was brought twice in a row, you would be more inclined to say no go again?
I would be foolish, I believe, to rule the same way twice. But listen, that is why we're here today. We're here to hear both sides.
That's right.
It is easy to take lines from podcasts that you record a lot of and don't remember everything that you say, Joe.
I mean, he's got you on record.
Yes. And I remember I remember feeling that way. Yeah, that moment. But I just think it's important. I want to hear from some. I am very excited to hear from Seth.
Might I interject? Joe is known for taking clips out of context and repurposing them for his own entertainment.
It's his whole thing.
It is. It's his whole thing. So we'll see how that goes.
Chad,
Yes, Lee.
Can I take a moment as bailiff here? And I want to give Seth the opportunity, maybe 30 seconds worth, to talk. I want him to talk to his parents. I want him to talk to Bubby and explain to them what just happened and this failure that's being thrust upon him, how he's reacting to that, and how he thinks he's going to be able to pull out of that.
He looks nonplussed right now from what I'm seeing. Seth, 30 seconds of Seth, our favorite segment where you speak 30 seconds uninterrupted, answering Lee's question. I'm not sure what the question was, but something about our Bubby, our beloved Bubby. Seth, go.
Well, I'm going to tell you, because this would have been advised by my attorney should you've been here or I've spoken.
You guys got it. You guys got it.
But this is the 30 seconds of Seth, as you call it, is not in the legal framework or structure of our forefathers and what they put forward for us to adhere to. And while it has been modified over the years, well, not on this day, so I therefore will not speak.
You did it, Seth.
I got to be honest. Strong defense, bringing up the forefathers, bringing up our judicial system, which is unimpeachable, by the way. It's never made a wrong decision.
Never.
It's a really great move by Cousin Seth. Maybe he doesn't need Cousin Bob. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
That's right. Yeah. Seth, are you? So that was beautiful. 30 seconds of Seth. It only felt like 3 or 4 minutes. Seth, are you ready to now make your opening statement? Now, we saw how prepared Joe was, and we know you are known for being well prepared for this show. I rarely have to text and call again to say, hey, Seth, we're recording. You are always prepared. Are you ready, Seth? That's the question.
I hope so. It did throw me a little bit, my attorney not being able to make it or having prior commitments, or the prosecution doing something unlawful and a bit unsavory to his car brakes.
Unsavory.
Unsavory, yes. Something it didn't left a bad taste in my mouth. Anyway, without further ado, I just want to thank everyone, the court and everyone, barristers, for your time and consideration of my initial proposal of there being graduated levels or degrees of where I could go from here if found that there was a demotion or a promotion for that matter. So thank you for that. I just want to respond to a few things if I could.
Wow.
First of all, the prosecution made a comment about kind of just coasting and kind of playing the part, if you will. First of all, I don't think parody is a crime. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's completely fine. Some do cosplay, which is a sort of parody of sort. Not as funny and relegated to a very small community of people. Generally obsessed with certain things. Anyway, doesn't have anything to do with it. The other thing was there's mention of a Christmas tree in the home. Unfortunately, for the better part of the past year, myself, the housing situation's been a little unstable. With the starting of a new business, aforementioned coffee shop, and there was a tree in the coffee shop that I purchased out of season, mind you, in this month of June at a Christmas store that I found in Saugatuck, Michigan. Immediately as I bought it, it went up in my store.
Wow. So you did have a Christmas tree in your store?
I did. It wasn't. It was a. It was made of various fabrics. It was.
What do you mean by fabrics?
It was invisible. Invisible ink.
So different material, textiles, fabrics, things like that were chopped up to make various colors, but they were stacked on top of each other to create a three-dimensional Christmas tree.
So you had a tree and sorry,
Just describe the Cobb salad.
Yeah. Seth, if you don't mind, if there's a way for you to provide that evidence,
would love to see a picture because the prosecution,
will they, won't they? So.
The prosecution, he said, she said.
That's also what I mean.
It's not Ross and Rachel, buddy. He said that there was no tree in your coffee shop, which I got to be honest, counselor and defendant, I found to me the most damning evidence brought forth by the prosecution is at a place of business, a coffee shop that wants you to have a festive beverage, to not have any sort of festive decorations would be crazy to me.
Yes.
So I'd love to see some evidence here.
Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up as far as festive decorations, being in the mood and having the environment reflect that. As a owner of a coffee shop and other smoothies and various different types of drinks and now pastries.
This whole thing is just a recharge coffee commercial, isn't it?
Crazy.
Is that all it is? 550 Phoenix Street,
South Haven.
Exactly.
And now having a liquor license, just want to get that in as well. I have the ability to make even more seasonal drinks. As the seasons went on, we were around, the fall, corresponding fall drinks, winter, boozy hot chocolates and things like that. I had a hot chocolate with a full cocoa bar, topping bar.
I'd always be closing this guy again. Jeez,
Yes.
this is amazing. Salivating to go to South Haven. Yeah.
Well, I think special consideration should be given to all the other things I was working on that would obviously take from someone's ability to do some of these other, just call them tasks. Now,
so you had festive hot chocolates. Is that your argument?
Yes, and I'm standing on that.
Okay.
That's it. This is my closing.
Go ahead. This is an opening argument, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I have a question, but I can wait.
I also will say, I was on the heels of a breakup. So that obviously
can you tell me
in.
more when you say on the heels of? Did the breakup happen in the last 12 months?
A couple did.
Yes, barrister.
Okay.
When in relation to
how long was the relationship before the breakup?
It was approximately a year.
And when in relation to the holiday season did the breakup occur?
Yeah, when did you guys break up?
A little fuzzy, Your Honors, but I believe the breakup occurred in May of 25.
Wrong. It was earlier.
Right before Memorial Day.
Right. I thought it was earlier because the canceled Paris trip would have been February, March of the preceding year.
Yeah.
You were going to go to Paris with this significant other.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Does that help?
But so you're saying that breakup then affected your
ability to be festive 5 months later?
It was still that wound went deep.
The wound went deep.
It didn't affect his ability to find another woman, though.
That's right. Yes.
Didn't go that deep.
Right.
On Google, counselor, it says that Recharge South Haven is temporarily closed.
Yes.
Is that true?
I'm glad you said that. Actually, we are reopening this Friday, April 3rd.
Great.
What time?
Next season.
So why would that close?
It's a seasonal because it's a very small town. I'll cover you there, Seth. It's just they close for a few months over winter.
So you had nothing
like an ice cream shop down here.
It's like an ice cream shop down here. I got you. Or up there even.
But so what he's saying is he's had about a few months to recover from this heartbreak. Is that what you're saying?
What you said doesn't make any sense
Yes.
at all.
There is an ice cream shop.
Would
The
stay
ice cream
open here
station,
all year.
It doesn't.
And coffee would stay open all year where it's cold. What you said doesn't make any
What
sense.
he said doesn't make sense.
Majority of the population leaves.
Okay.
Your honors,
Oh.
and there's not much going on.
Okay, sorry.
I think
So wait.
the
When were
weather
you
is terrible.
closed? When
You
were you closed?
like January, February, March?
After Christmas.
Okay.
So during Christmas, you
that's all
were
we need.
open and you were 5 months removed from a breakup and you put up nothing but a cotton tree.
Different fabrics.
Well, again, I didn't have my housing situation was very unstable.
You were unhoused.
I was living in a 150 square foot space in a train depot backed up to a pickle factory.
and so because of this, you couldn't celebrate them.
It was very limited.
Were you in the same 150 square foot space in the months November and December, for example?
I was back at my Chicago estate. Home.
Do you have a Chicago estate?
Home.
Yes.
It's a meager
Yes,
account.
beautiful.
Chicago estate. Were there Christmas trees there?
Seth literally grew up on a street named Chateau Drive, just so you guys know how he's not a little poor boy we're dealing with here, okay?
May I
Was there-
interject that this was his opening statement, and we still have lots of witnesses to talk to.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Pickle.
It's already
yes.
sentenced him.
Okay, so
Pickle.
Yes,
Order in the
finish.
court, everybody.
okay, so to make
Finish.
sure I got everything out there, I addressed the mental illness, housing situation. Oh yeah, one more thing, and I'll wrap it up. The statement that I am a mere minutes from my attorney is not correct. Check anything, Google, Apple Maps, anything like that. It'll show you that at a bare minimum, on the most ideal of conditions, given must think about it's Chicagoland area, weather's always changing. It says 38 minutes. So where he gets mere minutes, I don't know if our
What an argument.
difference.
Yeah. It's not
I'd
that
like to
far.
make a comment to the judges. So a mere 38 minutes. How far did Joe and I drive to see you, Seth?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
In your
Seems
time
personal.
of mourning?
Yes. Yes.
How long?
How many hours was that? I mean, how many mere minutes was that?
Did they stay
Oh.
at the pickle depot or where did they stay?
That's the bar they hang out at.
Yeah.
I would say it was 300 minutes.
I've
300
never been there.
minutes.
I don't
Which
know.
way?
I'm not good with the math.
Well, Seth, that is a opening statement. I mean, sheesh. That's
But I
one
just
for the
like to
record.
say,
Yes.
in
Okay.
closing, in closing of my opening statement, a lot of these things are put forth. The decorating of the house, with the letters is a very personal thing. Doing that, but these other things are very performative. They're very external things. And what am I doing it for? Why am I decorating my house? Myself? People look at.
Broken.
It's
Can I ask?
my gestures, my Christmas joy, and what I do was my way of celebrating was more giving to the community, putting things out there.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah. Hit me.
Good question.
Selling them items.
Sorry, I'm
Thank you.
overstepping here.
That's it.
Bailiff.
Now
Yes.
I'll get
Yeah,
into
but
those
anytime the
things.
bailiff wants to
As
get
soon as I
this
put
place,
those
that'd be
together.
Fantastic.
We'll get in there, but it was my
Okay.
whole the growth happened in that, or maybe say the driver and all of it was serving the community, getting out there, doing for others, not for
Yeah,
myself.
that's amazing.
That's
And
awesome.
I do have,
That's
can I ask one more clarifying question before we go?
Absolutely, yeah.
Who broke up with who? Like, did she break up with you, or did you, in the words of the greatest band of the 1990s, I think Counselor agree with me, did you just let her cry?
Oh, nice. Hold my hand, Dan. That was
Oh,
good. That was
man.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she may have tired of cousin Seth, which is
She
not
broke up with you. She did break up
Not
with you.
only want to be with you.
Oh, very
That
nice.
was what I was going to tell you. Beat me, Bailiff. Could you raise your right hand and shut the F up? I'm just kidding. Great job, Lee. That was really nicely done. Did you? So you're on the record saying she broke up with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Again, I would just at some point during this, I would like to
See the cotton tree.
What I got to be honest with you, still unbelievably foggy
Still
on
fuzzy
what
on
this
those
tree
tree
is.
details.
The tree might be fuzzy. I don't know.
We don't know.
I
I'll
have
get it.
no
I'm working on
idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So I would like to see that tree at some point that was in the shop.
Okay. Well, we are ready. Seth, that was a beautiful opening statement. I don't know if you're for the prosecution or the defense after hearing that, truthfully, but it was beautiful. We are up next. Joe, I know you have some witnesses you want to call before we get into cross-exam, closing statements, the verdict. Joe, do you want to get right into it? Do you have
So
this?
I do have some witnesses. I was going to start with Lee, but I think because of timing purposes, we are going to go to the surprise witness who should be joining at any minute now.
We have a surprise witness. We do. I'm bringing her in now.
Order.
Everybody, welcome Mary to the show. Mary, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Mary.
This is Mary Pulte, everybody. Now, Bran, you would be familiar. I'm starstruck. Mary, you hear her name on Christmas morning all the time. I hear her. She writes in. We correspond. Thank you so much for joining, Mary. You were one of the people Cousin Seth was supposed to send a Christmas card to. I know you've been waiting at your mailbox since December 25th. You finally came in.
If I may, I have some questions that I'd like to start with. So, please state your name for the court.
This is cousin Mary Pulte.
Nice.
Great. And do you consider yourself part of the extended Christmas Cousins family?
I would hope I am.
Wow, love it.
So, at one point, Seth was assigned to send Christmas cards to select members of the community. How did you become part of that small amount of people that he was supposed to send cards to?
They mentioned all his goals in a podcast, and I posted on YouTube. He could send me a card and I could verify that.
Okay.
Wow, that seems pretty straightforward.
Very easy. A Christmas card you send to someone and Mary will let us know when it gets there. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Easy enough.
You provided your mailing address. Who did you provide your mailing address to?
I believe it was Chad.
Yes.
Okay. And so Chad would have sent that over to Seth.
I want to confirm for the record, I did send it over to Seth via text and email. Just so we know, because with Seth, you usually do a lot of follow-ups. So.
Chad, again, just really quickly, if you could also provide some sort of screenshot or something proving that you did send the address, I think that would mean a lot to me.
Fair.
We're going to look through all this.
So, Mary, when someone asks for your address for a Christmas card, what do you generally expect to receive?
A Christmas card?
Okay. Do you believe that Seth would follow through and send the Christmas card when you gave your address?
Yes.
Have you not heard this show before?
As Christmas approached, were you looking forward to receiving that card?
Oh, yeah. I check my mailbox every day. I listen to the podcast from work. So when I saw the ring come in, that the mail came, when I got home, I checked the mail and nothing.
Okay. So as of April, as of April 1st, 2026, have you received the Christmas card yet?
Well, my mail has not come today yet, but as of yesterday, no.
Wow. Could it just be very early for Christmas 26?
Well, I love Mary so much. She said my mail hasn't come today.
The day could be the day.
So, Mary,
and she's like, maybe today.
Maybe, I hope.
She still is hoping.
Yeah. I need to have that kind of optimism in my life, Mary.
God.
That's beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Mary, did you personally send Seth a Christmas card last year?
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
You did.
I know we're not supposed to respond. I apologize.
The collective gasp of it didn't seem good for you, Seth.
Can you tell us about that card?
I handmade a card, and I send handmade cards out to everyone that I know. And I thought, I know Seth's address at the coffee shop. I'll send him a card just to wish him a Merry Christmas and maybe spark something in him to send me a card back.
Wow. So sweet. Unbelievable, Seth. Oh. Mary, that was such a sweet gesture. That is what Christmas is all about, right? Giving and spreading cheer and festive. And
May a
Seth was
curious,
super- yeah,
may a curious bailiff ask a question?
yes,
Yeah.
It's never
Order,
stopped me
everybody.
before.
Seth, how did you feel when you received your card?
Very much appreciative and excited that I got a card.
Can I just
Yeah.
hear, and I know should be a cross-examination question or a question for Seth, but he's not on the stand right now. What do you have to say for yourself, just in general, about none of the rest of it? I get the internalization of Christmas. Who's it really for? You said you're going to send a Christmas card. You didn't send one. It's April 1st. Maybe you send it today. Mary's holding out hope. Do you confirm all of this? A, and B, what's the reasoning for this?
So yes, that is I have not sent the cards.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, man.
Even knowing the trial was coming up, Seth, you didn't send it and just say,
It's like tax day. We gave you to April 15th for prior year's taxes.
Right.
You could have sent him you could have sent the Valentine's Day Christmas card, and we would have had to count it in your favor.
right. You owe Mary interest and penalties at this point.
I do, and then some. I mean, she is Mary. You've been amazing at my birthday celebration. You were there.
I would stop talking if I was you. You're making things worse. Don't do it.
I don't have an attorney to kind of curl up behind. And
Wow.
So
I can cross-examine Mary as well. as a witness.
let me finish. So,
Okay.
gentlemen, it gets even worse.
Oh, no.
There's no way.
The address was sent to Seth, which we have confirmed that it was sent. Correct, Mary?
Yes.
Because we also witnessed on an episode of the Christmas Cousins podcast that Seth showed your address on YouTube. Is that correct?
Yeah.
oh,
Oh my God. Yes.
this one? No,
No, we
kidding.
confirmed it wasn't visible, correct?
Well, no, I
it-
listened to the podcast at work and I was like, oh my God, what the heck just happened? So when I got home, I turned on YouTube and watched it. And thank you to either Joe or Chad for blocking that.
Yes, I think we edited it out.
I was so
Yeah.
nervous and
Because that's
Could have been
47.83 million people who
That's
could have
right.
had your address right there. Yeah.
exactly.
Although
So-
you gave Seth your address, so Mary, maybe who knows?
You know what? He could have driven the car to my house. We lived that close to each other.
We forgot to mention you're 15 minutes away or
He
so.
could have driven to your
Yeah.
house to
Mere
drop the
minutes.
card off.
Mere minutes.
You guys are taking away all of
Sorry,
all of my witness questions. My final question was, Mary, how far are you from the area of where Seth
The
lives?
pickle depot.
I would say if you took the expressway, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
20, as Seth says, it's far.
Yeah.
Is your mailbox visible from your house?
Yeah. It's on right outside my front door.
So would you say that someone could easily just drive over and place the card into your mailbox and you would have received it?
Exactly.
And Mary, could
On
this
their way to
person,
Bob's.
right? Could this person, his business had been closed for 90 days, and he could have found 20 minutes in that time frame, perhaps?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Seth, when you were just in California for a week, did you maybe drive more than 20 minutes to get to the airport?
Yes.
Priorities, my cousin. Priorities. This is. I'm sorry. It's not about. It's not
So-
about.
What kind of car do you drive, Seth?
Oh, it's very nice. Seth, you just sent us pictures of a new Mercedes recently. Did you not? A new convertible
That's not my
Mercedes.
car.
It's not. It
What
looks
kind of
like
car
your
you-
car.
What kind of car you drive, Seth?
I drive a 2020 Subaru Legacy.
Bragger.
Okay. Yeah. All-wheel drive capability there. The track. It's the all-wheel drive continually.
Yes, it
Transmission.
does.
Yes.
Does it go 20 miles?
Yeah, it will. It will.
Quality car.
No.
Can it hold one letter?
That's a great question, Bailiff.
Yeah.
I am limited with storage space, given I have a lot of stuff in the trunk, and I keep it clean, organized, but
All
A
right.
lot of junk in the trunk.
Is that it, Joe? Joe?
Go ahead.
My final question for Mary, and then I will turn the witness over to Seth. So, Mary, was your holiday somewhat ruined for the fact that you did not receive a card from Seth after all of the talk online of the Christmas Cousins podcast and the promotion that Seth was going to do this and how excited he was, and then a card never arrives. Did it somehow ruin your holiday?
I was very disappointed. I was tearful. And even after the holiday, when I was promised the card after Christmas, I still
Somebody
felt
get the
pain.
witness a tissue, please.
Yes, I have some here. I do have.
Oh,
There we
good.
go.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Mary's crying, Seth.
Ms. Pulte,
Seth-
if you had received the card on the Ides of March, would that have made up for something?
Oh, I would have posted it on Facebook. I would have let everybody know. It would have been a celebration.
Wow.
That's your
Christmas
witness.
card in March might have meant even more to you. And after all the support and love you show to the Christmas cousins and cousin
know.
Seth, even Christmas morning, I'm sorry, Mary. This is
It's okay.
it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey, Seth. You're supposed to
You
spread
live and
joy.
learn.
Yeah, thank you. Wow. Seth, you're a witness.
Oh, well, unfortunately, my witness could not be here today.
Well, no, you're now going to cross-examine Mary if you have any questions for her to kind of deflate the case that was just made
This is where
against
you
her.
make your point, like you help present your
This
case
is where
by cross-examining.
You try to like
Yes. Okay.
lessen the blow that was what we just heard.
Yes. Remember your trial for grand theft burglary, Seth, when you were, remember what
I'm
happened?
trying to think back to that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
If you don't have questions, you could say you rest, the defense rests.
Yeah.
You rest a lot. You slept for the last 2 days.
Right. I want to say I am very sorry for. It used to be so much easier if I had an attorney. I could just write him notes, which I had planned for. I had the black Sharpie and some papers to pass to him off screen, but
This
he
is
didn't show
brutal.
up.
Oh my God.
But so I don't know. I guess is everything okay with you, Mary?
That's
It
very
will
sweet.
be. I'll get over it eventually.
Seth, you just punched her right in the Christmas and then asked how she's feeling about it.
I know.
Mary, I assume you don't have any
further
friends you're going to be
questions.
setting
Further
Seth up
questions.
with or anything, right? There's not happening. Okay.
Seth, would you like to defend yourself as to why you have not?
What the F is going on with one card being sent 10 minutes down the road?
In my defense, it's not just one card; it is 3. But the biggest thing is,
You're bringing up that there are more
That's
people.
One of the worst offenses I've ever.
So
It was 3 Christmas cards, Your Honor.
here's the thing: I could send out Christmas cards very easy. Merry Christmas, blah blah blah, whatever. I hope you're doing well. Anybody can do that. These are people that we've come to know and be friendly with over the past 18 seasons we've been airing this show. And I want to write some warm sentiment, something that really speaks to or how I feel about them or the relationship and things like that. And it can be a little difficult for me at times. The physical act of putting a stamp on is a little laborious, but yeah, putting down the feelings and the sentiments into a card. You see how much I struggle with 30 seconds of Seth.
Yes.
That
was a beautiful cross exam. I am going to cut it off here for no other reason than our bailiff is falling asleep. Seth, that was beautiful.
With that either.
That was great. Judges, if you have any other questions for Mary, otherwise, Mary, we will let you go. We really do appreciate.
I do have one simple question for Mary, and it is, which show do you like better, Christmas Morning or Christmas Cousins?
Oh, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
Actually,
Gilmore.
girls.
Yes.
The more the merrier
Good
is the
answer.
right
I
answer.
do have a real
Yes.
question, though. I do have a real question related to the case. Seth said that anybody could have done a simple Merry Christmas, sent it on its way.
Would that have been enough?
Would that have been enough? Would that have meant something to you, just getting a simple card, not a long, drawn out, like, here's everything that you mean to me, which is why he's saying that he didn't do it.
Sure. You just wishing me a Merry Christmas.
It's like when we get a rating for Gilmore the Marrier, if someone gives 5 stars and says love or love them, we're happy. That's enough.
It's more than enough.
there.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
This is
Can I
new
ask
to
one
me.
quick question?
Yeah.
This is news to me. He said, "Okay, good."
So Seth, if you want to write all this stuff that you haven't come up with yet, did you seal the letters or did you leave them open so you could write more?
They are not sealed.
Are they? Could you like?
No,
Could
they're
you
not.
provide me any proof that you've done any work on
Do
these
you
letters at
have
all?
the card?
Like
Show
an
us the
envelope
cards.
with an address.
Not the
on it.
address. Not the ad. Don't show the address. I don't want to edit again.
Are they currently on your desk, Seth?
Well, I
Did
think
you
Mary's
purchase
just.
Christmas cards?
Yes. Do you want to see? I'm not going to show you the inside, but I mean, I think Mary's going to immediately know which one is hers. So I got.
Okay, so he
What?
does have Christmas cards. Okay.
You purchased you bought these Christmas cards?
He bought them and filled them out and addressed the envelopes.
Hold on. So
Look at that
the
one.
thing that you said was
Any
holding
right.
you, the thing that you said that was holding you back, which was the putting pen to paper. Here's how you feel about me. You did do that.
And the stamps.
He just didn't put them in the mailbox. That's it.
You could. What was stopping you during Joe's examination of the witness? What was stopping you from addressing the card, having it done, and showing us the card being done?
Right.
I don't know because I have the addresses right here too. I can show you. That.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I mean, you did buy
You're not
Christmas cards.
Literally,
Literally, I don't know if
Listen to
that's just a feather on the scale, but it's something. It's something on the scale. You did buy Christmas
And
cards.
apparently, you did the hard thing, the thing that I thought was
And he showed
holding you
3
back.
Christmas cards, and he said Mary would know which one was for her. And when the one card came up, she immediately put her hand on her heart. And so there is some thought there.
Yes, how sweet, Seth. There you go. Why didn't you bring that
Why
up?
not say any of that?
On her broken heart.
Yeah, right. Why are you making the judges deduce your case instead of giving it to them? So,
I feel like I'm doing a lot of the legwork here.
are you his prosecutor? Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe I should have been that.
Really? That would have been fun. Maybe next year. Yeah. Okay. So, Seth, you did get a specific card from Mary. You didn't mail it, but that is something at least. That was sweet. Okay. All right. Well, we have to move on to the next witnesses. Mary, thank you so much for joining. Thank you
Mary.
for
Thank
all
you.
the
Thank you,
support.
Mary.
It's always fun
Thank you.
hearing from you. Mary, I feel like 2026 will be the year of the card. I feel like it's going to
All
happen.
to the earth, Mary. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Mary. Talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Do you remember when
So-
Seth talked about parody and cosplay? What was that about? Did anybody else get there, or was that just me that's lost?
Seth, you want to explain yourself? Was that it's something towards Joe, the prosecutor? Who, like,
He's trying to, he's trying to ruin my reputation.
As a cosplayer.
Yes.
Got it. Cool. Great.
Okay.
Glad we did it.
Yeah,
Talking,
exactly.
making fun of people who cosplay to people who are dressed as judges.
Yeah, I will say I wasn't going to say it, but and when you say dressed as judges, counselor, offensive.
Right.
This is what we look like
The
every day.
uniform. Yeah. This is
My
their
apologies, sir.
Yes,
I-
we
I-
dress
I-
up for deck the hallmark. No, we dress up for deck the hallmark.
Right.
This is what we look like.
I have not seen you in your judge gear. I have only witnessed
It's on
you
you.
on Deck the Hallmark. So
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome down anytime. And you
Joe,
can
you're
see
going to
us in
lose your
action.
case. Yeah.
yeah, if I lose my case to that, then it's really sad. My next witness is
I will
Cousin
be
Chad.
faster here. Cousin Chad. Okay. Everybody. Cousin Chad. Okay. We're going to get him on the phone. Say hello there, Joe. Okay. Yes. I am here.
Okay. Cousin Chad,
Mhm.
you recently received a package in the mail from your cousin Seth. Is that correct?
I received many packages from my cousin Seth. Yes.
Okay.
So he does.
He knows how to mail
stuff.
things. Got it.
So what was in the package that he sent you?
A beautiful shirt from the Gibson Garage in Nashville from his trip, a bunch of guitar picks, some recharge coffee. It was so fabulous, really thoughtful, took a lot of time, and he had to go not just to the mailbox, but I guess like a UPS store and mail it out. Thank you
That's
again, Seth.
incredibly thoughtful.
Yeah, it was. He sends me stuff all the time like that.
I
Sends
wanna
me a
say
fall
we-
package. Yeah.
We actually have also received
Coffee
in the
from
mail.
Recharge. Yes.
That Seth mailed out to you.
Two.
Yes. And Lee as well. Yeah. That's,
He's a really kind guy.
I had
honestly.
to drive all the way to Michigan, or Lee had to drive all the way to Michigan to get mine. So just
Oh, wow.
FYI.
I actually have a pen here that Seth sent me through the U.S. Postal Service. I even have a
That's
pen.
very, very interesting. So,
Interesting.
when someone sends something through the postal service, Chad, you would probably say that sending a package is more of a pain in the ass than sending maybe a letter.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, a letter you can just drop in your mailbox. It's like while you're walking out to your car, you drop it in. It's nothing. Yeah.
It would make sense that maybe when he took your package to the post office, that he could have taken 3 letters and bought 3 stamps and maybe also sent them at the same time.
But this kind of linear logical thinking is not why we have Seth on the podcast. But yes, I agree. That would make sense.
Yes. Okay. As his mentor, do you believe that Seth has put forth a genuine effort to embrace the holiday this past year?
As his mentor and his beloved cousin, Seth's one of the dearest people to me.
Now you're under oath.
Yes,
Remember.
you're right.
Yes.
I want him to embrace Christmas. I told him that's how we started this podcast because I love the seasons so much. I love all the seasons. And I wanted Seth to really be able to get into this. So his November, December, not bleak, gray Chicago days, but rather filled with merriment and joy. I know in the past he's done stuff. When I have asked him, in fairness, to do things for the podcast, whether it be drink eggnog, try a specific coffee, get something, interview people, he's always there for me. It's when he's left to his own devices that he completely fails. So as when he has a Sherpa, he does succeed. Sherpa-less, he dies on the mountain. He needs oxygen. So he tries, but he needs guidance.
So, and my final question, and finally, after 18 seasons of guiding Seth through Christmas traditions, would you say that your student has fully embraced this lesson, or is he still somewhere stuck around a seasonal sophomore?
Well, first, it's 23 seasons of Christmas Cousins.
Oh,
We keep changing it. It's crazy.
We had several seasons transverse during this episode.
During that Seth's 30 seconds, I think we did 3 seasons. It was crazy.
It felt like it. Felt like an eternity. Yeah. I do not think that he has done enough to go to the next level. There's so much left to do. We did have things set for him to do this year. Very specific. We each gave him tasks and he did none of them. So for my opinion, if you're asking as an expert witness, no, he didn't do enough. He didn't do as much this year as he did his year from going from festive freshman to seasonal sophomore, actually. So he did slide backwards. Yeah.
Anybody want a Norm's t-shirt size large from California?
He's got it. He's got to advance. You know, that's one thing about Seth. He did enough. Norm's rare guitar shirt. Did you get a large? I'm more of a medium, Seth. I don't want you to have to fly back to Chicago.
It'll probably shrink down a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
it's
Yeah.
so
promote him, everybody.
Polyester.
Seth,
Oh,
your
nice.
witness.
Well, it's good to see you today. Obviously, the court is aware of our
Hey, Seth.
history.
Mhm.
We have a long history together.
Mhm.
49 years for you.
The bicentennial we met.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on a second. If it's 49 years for Chad, how many years is it for you, Seth?
I was in
Did you have
lots
with Chad before he was born?
I knew things were coming. I had the inside track.
Seth is very
Anyway.
smart as a kid. Yeah.
That's so you've known me for all this time. In the grand scheme of things, the Christmas, so me celebrating Christmas is fairly new, as you admitted. Being even 33 episodes in, there's still growth that takes place. It's like with any aspect of life. But when you referenced a Sherpa of sorts, a seasonal Sherpa for me, to kind of, when I've left my own devices. I've been doing this for over a couple of years. How did I survive those other previous years without a handler, if you will?
Hardly is the answer. Hardly. You're staring at the wall, drinking black coffee, not celebrating any seasons. That's why we started this. Now, granted, you've accomplished many things on your own. You have many degrees. You're a sponsored snowboarder. But when it came to Christmas, for some reason, you cannot follow through and get what needs to be done to get to the next level. That's how I feel. If that was your question, if there was a question in there, I don't know.
I like to leave very open-ended.
Oh, yes.
So you admit that, so there has been some growth.
Yes.
And I'm generally a carefree person, like
Yes.
to engage with people in times when
The
warranted.
classic Malay billionaire class. You exhibit that all the time. Yes.
Yes. But I can be festive and jovial and get into celebration, things like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm not, it's not relegated just my little secret groups. And
Right. You are a lot of fun when you're around, Seth. You are festive and fun, no matter what season. If that's what you're asking, I don't know where we're going
so
or where we've been.
would you think that
Is there any question here?
a demotion that the prosecution has proposed today to complete restart this Adam Sandler, whatever,
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison, yes,
Adam Sandler, whatever. Yes.
Happy Gilmore. I don't know. Do you think it
Look how
warrants a
proud
complete
Joe is.
restart?
Look at Joe. Look at that smile. I'm sorry.
Can
Do
somebody-
I think it's okay?
Can somebody hard restart, Seth?
A restart. Do you think that goes back and that would negate everything that I've learned thus far, kind of making it,
Right. So
Your
for
thoughts.
someone, okay, you have shown growth since the beginning, where you start as a festive freshman. So what Joe is saying, an extreme restart, start all the way to kindergarten. The reason I kind of agree with Joe is because not that you're below where you were as a festive freshman, but this will give you the restart and the foundation to build on things properly, plus a lot of fun, easy content for us to come up with as you move through the grades. Not that that's a factor here, but
No,
not at all. So I think what Joe's saying, to go back to the beginning, learn the basics, learn your open chords before you can solo. That's the way to do it right now. So yeah, I have to agree with Joe. Great cross-examination, Seth. You help me make Joe's
yeah, really good. Once again,
So I have a final witness, and if he would like to become a witness, Seth, I would like to call you as a witness. If you'd like.
attorney.
Wow.
are you accepting the witness stand, Seth?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I don't have
So
a stack
this will
of
be a great
Bibles to
opportunity.
run, so-
This will be a great opportunity here
Yeah.
to address a lot of unanswered questions. So Seth, you testified that you served festive drinks, hot chocolates and stuff like that. When did that exactly begin?
Anytime a festivity or festive occasion occurred.
What is that?
Was it? I believe, and I do recall, and I will have to go back through the text.
Anytime a festivity or festive occasion occurred, we'll have her read it back to us. Yes, of course. The stenographer will read that back to us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's anytime a festive occasion occurs. Okay, thank you. That's beautiful.
I do believe that you started serving festive drinks late into December. Is that correct?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
That's incorrect.
Can you list me some festive drinks? I'm sorry, Joe.
So far,
You
we
keep
have hot
saying festive.
chocolates.
Hot chocolates and all play. Give me
Right.
one name.
Pumpkin
of
spice lattes.
Are you on trial for fall freshman or autumn aviator? No, you're on trial for Jolly Junior.
What Christmas
drinks
related
by
drinks?
name that you had on the menu at South Haven, please?
wow.
Uh,
No.
Did
The,
you have a
a boozy
peppermint
hot
mocha?
chocolate. We had a boozy hot chocolate.
They said no hot chocolate.
A peppermint latte.
Okay.
Peppermint latte. Okay, you had a peppermint latte, and you started selling the peppermint latte when?
January 3rd.
Week after Christmas.
Week after you sent the letter to the
Did
card
that
to me.
very early on, and if the court would like, I have the receipt for the bottle of peppermint syrup that I purchased. The date escapes me at the moment, but I do have the
Can I-
receipt.
Yes, send that over, please.
Be
But
awesome.
But
just
that's in
My
your
account
trunk.
at the moment.
Just to
And
be
that's sat in
clear,
your trunk until the end of December.
Did
just
you
to be
use
clear,
the peppermint syrup that you bought?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
It during the holiday season.
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay.
just to be clear, though, as an owner of a coffee shop, the one coffee-related beverage that you sold that was festive during the holiday season was a peppermint latte.
That's
Is that
it.
correct?
That was the biggest seller, correct?
Was there
Yeah, but
another
did
one?
you have
Was there
others?
any others? like a Kringle cranberry and vodka, or a
chestnuts.
yeah,
Right.
Santa's Americano. I don't know.
Yes, we did. The name escapes me, but it had it was another latte with
Coffee, milk.
yeah. espresso.
Sorry, Joe. Back to you.
Sorry.
Back to you, Joe.
Yes,
It was called the lump of coal. It was a black coffee. I had this.
It was great.
I can't remember at the
Joe,
time.
can I ask a bailiff question?
Well, give me 1 second here, as I have somewhere I'm going with this. So I'm going off script just a little bit. Seth, I noticed you were drinking something while we were on here. Can you lift up that cup and let us see where that cup is from?
Oh, geez.
You mean my festive season?
No, there was a,
Oh.
no. There was a
Okay.
coffee cup.
Let the record show he's drinking out of a Christmas mug, everybody, and it is April 1st when we're recording. So that's impressive. Okay.
There was a coffee cup that you were drinking out of. May we see that, please?
Oh, a coffee cup that I was drinking out of? That's weird.
So we have to wrap this up so Seth can cross-examine himself.
Yeah, I mean, I was I was trying out some different designs for Recharge's new cup. Is that what you meant? That one? I have that one.
In the world.
There appears to be a Starbucks cup. Is that correct?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Isn't the
Oh, wow.
Starbucks cup? It's like a lady and doing stuff.
That is a Starbucks cup, Seth.
That is going to be the face of
Green Day of the
Recharge.
coffee.
Wow.
Seth,
scene.
when you
Yes.
did serve these festive drinks, what time did your coffee shop open up?
Oh, no. 10 a.m.
Yeah, now you're in it, buddy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it out loud.
Well, I'll have you know,
It's not about
starting
his
a
business
business,
practices. Yeah.
you're learning new things. You're trying different things and seeing something stick. Some, but I will let you know going into the new season, it's on 8 a.m. possibly early.
Wow.
You know his coffee shop opened at 10 a.m. Were you aware of this? This is something that I berate
Brand, have you
him
ever
for every
heard of
time I'm
this?
on the show.
This
His
is
coffee
at
shop
the
opened
very
at 10
end of the
a.m.
season.
Brand, only one in the world to open at 10. And he's thinking
10
of
a.m.
truncating the hours to
He was-
noon to 2.
He was like, "How do I miss the morning rush entirely? Do you think 10 will do it? 10:30? Let's do 10.
Why is it
I
not
think everybody's
getting
at work
up?
by 10.
Yeah.
Bailiff, you may ask your question now.
Dan, his slogan was "Come caffeinated," which
That's
is
right.
a weird slogan. Yeah.
Right.
Come having had. I'm
Need
sorry.
to pick me,
One
need
more.
to pick me up for your pick me up? 10 a.m.
Right,
coffee.
exactly. Consider us your fourth choice. Recharge.
That's right. Yeah,
Lee, one
recharge.
question that
It
we
didn't
have
say
to move
charge,
on.
It said
No,
recharge.
That was
That's right.
that was going to be my question. If I woke up in South Haven and I was feeling the need for a peppermint latte, how early could I go get one?
There it is.
And we know the answer to this.
Well,
10
you know
a.m.
me,
Brand.
so I'll open up.
Day's
Okay,
half
well,
over.
Well, 10 Central Time.
So 11
I had
our
your back,
time.
Seth.
It's
But
lunchtime.
7,
We call that around here.
7 in California, he's open. So, it's really early for him. I got your back, Seth. 7
Thank
Malibu
you.
time. Very good. Joe, are you done with your witness?
Yes, because I have 20 minutes left before I have to jump.
Yeah, we need to
So-
wrap it up anyway.
Yeah,
So
we
we're
gotta
going
wrap- we gotta
into Seth, you are not going to cross-examine yourself, I imagine.
No.
Okay. We are
I
going to
can't
move
do
on
anything.
to closing statements and then the
Yes.
verdict. Okay.
So let me give my closing statement. I'm going to cut out a lot of the stuff that we talked. You've all heard the.
You don't have to say
witness
much,
testimony.
Joe. Let's be honest.
Yes. This case is not about stamps. It's not about cats, coffee shops, outdoor lights. It's about commitment. For 29 seasons, the defendant has stood by Chad and accepted the title of Jolly Jr., a participant in supposed journey through the spirit of Christmas. But a journey requires movement. And what we have seen instead is someone standing still while continuing to accept promotional titles and benefits of the holiday spirit without putting in the work that Christmas demands. The defendant's own counsel himself, as I said, had a well, let me script that because Bob's not here, so I cannot include that. But at some point, the grading system must mean something. That is why the prosecution asks you to return a verdict that restores integrity to the Christmas Cousins curriculum. Send cousin Seth back to Christmas, where Christmas begins as a Kringle kindergartner, and make his way work back up. Let him start fresh. Let him prove himself. Let him earn the titles he carries, not through declarations, but through decorations, traditions, and yes, the occasional stamped Christmas card. Because Christmas, as we know, is not simply something we talk about on this podcast. It's something we do. And until Cousin Seth proves that he can do it, the only fair place for him is back at the beginning, drawing pictures of Christmas trees with crayons and eating paste. Thank you.
Order, everybody.
Wow. Wow. Seth, your closing statement. Whew.
Well, there's a lot there, and as much as you want to disparage me or what I've done, my efforts and everything, I think the court should look upon this as nothing more than a content grab. I'm going to go back to the beginning, ensure a couple more seasons, get this out of me, get that out of me.
Impugning me.
Completely overlooking the fact that all the growth, the hardships that I had to endure, the obstacles I had to overcome, and still continue to. I'm figuring this out, but something I'm also trying to figure out simultaneously is life. And it's a very difficult thing. So I ask you to take special consideration on me and everything I've put forth and who I've become through this hour and 10 minutes here today, but all the other time spent, needless time, maybe some would say. I'm not going to say it. But I ask that you consider everything I've done, everything.
I got. Can I ask him one question?
Yes, and then the verdict. Sure, questions.
I was also going to ask a question.
All right, we're going to each wait. Seth, do you want this? Ooh. Do you want to be a Jolly Junior or a Santa Senior, whatever the hell we're doing?
Great question.
I do recognize that it comes with a lot of responsibility. And while maybe the timing isn't perfect, I do. I feel like I'm at a place now where I can take it on. I'm always open up for a challenge and something new. I at times I can implement the few skills that I have work in my favor. And I think now it's really, I think as
I got one more
go into this next season after our long hiatus that's coming.
Can we ask our stenographer Elmo to tell us what he just said real fast?
Elmo wants everybody to know that Seth doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's accurate. What I need this just in a yes or no, if it pleases the court, which it does because I'm the court. Just in a yes or no, sir. Do you believe in Christmas miracles?
Oh, yes, I do.
Great,
I absolutely do.
Okay, that was more than one. This is my question. Last year, some might say foolishly, allowed you to graduate on. A lot of that was based on what I believe in your heart you did to celebrate the holiday season. What did you do? What in your heart of hearts over the past holiday season did you do to celebrate the holiday season that was different than what you did the previous year?
Seth, in June, you were in Christmas stores sending pictures in June. I should be your
that is true. I have the excitement over finding new Christmas stuff. It's always exciting. For instance, I was in California last week. I go to visit my cousin, who I really don't see or haven't seen in quite some time. He got a new place. We go into his place. What is in his living room? He's got a Christmas tree.
Wow.
And it was very exciting to see that. I can provide pictures. But I like seeing those things throughout the year. Though I haven't participated in them, I did walk a Christmas tree lot. There were lots of
You just got gonged off.
Gong?
Yes, that's the Gong Show. He just got kicked off.
Is he currently a junior?
Yes, he's
Jolly
currently a
Junior.
Yes.
So we are now, Seth, that was beautiful. So your cousin in California had a tree and it made you feel good. Excellent defense. Your regular Daniel Webster.
The sentiment.
Nice Daniel Webster reference, though.
Seth, thank you very much. This was amazing. Okay. You're like Justice Thurbad. Okay. So here we go.
If you don't mind, the rest of the courts, I would like to deliberate with my fellow judge. Okay. Feel free to listen on. I would just ask that in this time of deliberation, we do not get interrupted.
Excellent. Okay. We will not say anything. I will play some music for you. Okay.
Oh, so you guys are going to listen to us deliberate?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I was going to have you mute us, but I like this playing better.
Yeah. We want
this is hot. This is like hot bench.
You get to see behind there.
Hot bench is a real show. Multiple judges, and they go back, and then they.
You two are even hotter bench with those wigs on. Let me tell you. Yes, that's good.
Real
Again,
hair,
not wigs,
hair,
but
thank you. What the hell were you doing last year?
Okay, so last year, first of all, he had a lawyer, and that helped a lot.
It had to.
Because I really felt like the point was made that although the outward actions weren't there, the heart was, and that really came through.
The heart matters,
and the heart matters, and that's a lot of it.
It's
keeping Christmas in my heart all year.
I believe in weird, crazy, mystical Christmas miracles where none of it makes sense, but at the end of the day, you have a gut reaction and you do something. Now, do I believe that's true when you can't send one letter to someone 10 minutes away while you're living in the pickle shop? It's tough.
And to write them.
He could have addressed the envelope and stamped it. What to show any sort of motivation. If he at the end of that cross-examination holds it up and goes, I got it, it's going in the mailbox. Some sort of something to say, I'm trying. I don't believe he wants it, Brady. That's my problem, is I don't believe he wants it. You believe he wants it?
That's the mailing of the card after writing the thing. Yeah. That's the hardest thing for me to understand. I don't understand the motivation there. The lack of motivation even. I think the thing that I'm wrestling with is holding him back enough. Unfortunately, I don't think that it is enough in this case.
I have a pretty intensive prescribed treatment that I'm willing to throw out at.
Okay.
And let me listen to it. Know what you think about this. Okay. I just want to make sure I have my numbers right. Yeah. So our counselor, Joe, wanted to go all the way back to kindergarten and start from scratch, the whole thing. He referenced Billy Madison. Did you know in Billy Madison, he doesn't stay in each grade for a year. He stays for 2 weeks. Now, I don't think 2 weeks is nearly enough time for a guy that can't mail one letter. I don't. I think 3 weeks might be that. What if with his seasonal Sherpa, this guy clearly needs hands-on attention to go from grade to grade. If you give him a year, he ain't going to do anything. He's not. He's worried about opening his coffee shop in time for breakfast. He's not going to do anything. What if we started at kindergarten and he were to move up a grade with basic things to achieve? Like the first one, like red, green construction paper cut out of Christmas tree.
A clear checklist.
A clear, easy content. That's not the point, but easy content. And then every 3 weeks, we wouldn't have to be, obviously, but they would check back in. And every 3 weeks, and if he would stay on track, Bran, he would be a Jolly Junior again in time for Christmas this year. And he wouldn't lose any ground. And that would be the Christmas miracle that we're all hoping for, because Christmas miracles don't come out of nowhere. They require some sweat equity. Do you know what I mean?
I understand.
And if he's committed to going every 3 weeks, I got to do one thing. I got to send one card. I got to make one craft, one ornament, put up one cotton tree in my coffee shop for the afternoon rush. If he could do these things, and maybe they get progressively harder, maybe it's longer. Maybe it starts at 2 weeks and goes to 4 weeks by the end. I think we might need it, Bran. I don't think it's enough to send him back a year, but I also don't think it's enough to send him for a whole year to kindergarten.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think it's necessary. Unfortunately, to say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. Because this is also my integrity, my reputation.
That's the one.
Taylor Swift.
You got it.
So I like that. I think sending him back, but with a plan that we will get to him. That
via Chad and not us. 100%.
Right. I think we'll really. really helped make this. So it's a send back.
Yeah, he's 100% guilty of not being a Jolly Junior. I think we can say that safely. And when it comes to sentencing, I think the basics are important, but it's not for us to dwell on the basics. But listen, I'm reminded once again of the poet laureate Darius Rucker that said, "Time, why you punish me?" And, whether it be Old Man and me or Hannah Jane, we all are in Tuckerstown, and we've all got to take this Christmas journey.
I think you've
together.
kind of gone off.
And I think spending a few weeks in kindergarten and spending a few weeks in first grade and on up and showing that you have some initiative to do the basics will help you appreciate how you got here in the first place. We're not sad or mad. We're disappointed.
Yeah.
Ooh. That cuts even deeper.
So just to be clear, the verdict is you are going back, but with a rapid plan to get you back to where
acceleration
plan.
Wow.
An acceleration plan. Yeah.
Wise like King
fine.
Solomon. I love this. I love this. This is such a great solution for everybody. Everyone wins. Look, we come from different worlds, right? You like to laugh at Seth when he looks at other girls, but sometimes we're crazy and we wonder why. He's such a baby. The Dolphins
make me cry. I know that.
This is unbelievable. I really love this verdict. So everybody wins. In other words, it's up to Seth. If he truly wants it, like he says he does, he can get back there by next Christmas.
Next Christmas.
I thought he was back for like
guys,
15 years.
guys, hold on 1 second. Take him down. We don't need him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
dismantling the gallows.
construction.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lee.
The verdict is in. We're going to wrap it up quick. We're going to go around real fast. Joe, you were a beautiful case. I mean, you killed it. That was really well fantastic. Done. Yeah.
Thank you.
You were the new Kardashian, Robert Kardashian, right?
Thank you.
Yes, beautiful. What is your thought here?
Kim Kardashian.
I'm very happy with the verdict. My expectations was just like Billy Madison, that Seth has one simple task to do for each grade level to achieve it. Now, if it takes him more than 3 weeks, I think we need to obviously
agreed.
Give him that time. But 3 weeks for every grade, I think, is perfectly a acceptable amount of time to do something that Chad the Chad has determined what is the goal to reach the next grade.
Yes, with help. I will need help with that to see. But yeah, I think
I would even say if you wanted to do a month, and then he basically can be on trial to be a senior again in April of next year. And that would be fun.
Right. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah.
If you really wanted it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, unfortunately, Seth, this is going to be relatively performative. You've proven to me that we can no longer rely on the hearts to get you by. We have to we have to see now
something. Throw us a lot. I was just waiting for something, Seth.
And then I can't stress this enough. Please bring a lawyer next year. I cannot.
And mail that poor woman.
Really. Seth, in anticipation of the trial, you could have mailed the letter. That would have been a nice touch, but okay. Stay true to yourself. That's great. I'm sorry, you were saying, Seth, then your reaction, Lee's reaction, then we're out of here, guys. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time. This has been a lot of fun. Mind-blowing. It's going to take me a while to recover from this and from the bottle of whiskey I'm going to have to drink after, because this has been a lot. Seth?
It has been a lot, but I think that is a reasonable outcome in a reasonable.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it, Seth?
Yes, I think so. I will do it. Maybe you're right. It is what I need to kind of.
Sounds like more work for me. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, it's going to be a ton of work for you.
It's
the beauty of the bird, really.
Will give me that big kick in the butt to maybe, and maybe to experience Christmas in a different way.
Love that.
Also to kind of, but to reestablish those foundational skills.
Seth, one thing I'm asking, please mail Mary's letter. If she gets it next week, she'll be excited. Please.
Yeah,
everybody here is asking.
Yeah. I am going to. Okay. Now I have stuff I can put.
Maybe all the letters you were supposed to just drop them in the mail. Everybody, Mark, Carly, everybody you promised you would send cards to would be thrilled to get them. So, Lee, quick, your reaction very quickly, and we are going to wrap things up. Lee.
Seth, I would just say we are all merry this year, and don't break our hearts too.
I love it.
Wow, I love that. Dan and Bran, final thoughts? Anything? I think you've said it all. You've done it all. I think we've covered it.
This was a pleasure. We dispense justice as we see fit, and we take it very seriously. And so, for you guys to meet our level of importance and seriousness, and just all in out and out decorum that we insist upon is very impressive. And it says a lot about you and your throngs of millions of followers. So thanks for letting us be a part of it.
It means a lot that you would entrust us with this. And we're going to get you that list. We're going to get you that plan, and together we'll make sure that this is
for sure.
This is
I know you have a busy docket. We appreciate your time being here, gentlemen. And yes, we'll be meeting every week, all of us, to plan this next year for Seth. So, every week, steady hour or two. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Everybody, check out Joe's channel, Joe Christmas Edition out on YouTube. Check out Deck the Hallmark. Check out Gilmore the Merrier. Check out Christmas Morning. Check out all of them. There's so many. I can't even keep track. There's a Survivor one, Making the Merge.
That's right.
There's a bunch of them. Who, What, When on public radio.
On public radio. That's right.
That's it. And if I didn't mention it, you can never mention it too much. Gilmore the Merrier, everybody, sweeping the nation. Thank you, everybody, so much. Lee, of course, 82 businesses in the area. Check them out. Thank you, everybody. Cousin Seth, 550.